There was a research that was done not too long ago of 186 societies from different parts of the world, 186 societies. And they found that the fathers who have regular, close relationship with their children during infancy is only 2% of these societies. Out of 186, only 2% actually of that kind of society that have close relationship with their children during infancy. It may be due to economic reason, where the father and our society taught us that man is the provider of the family. And so they went off struggling, and some like this advertisement that depict this poor father who could not get a normal job, has to struggle with odd jobs in order to provide for the family members. These are not exaggeration. It happens even in our society, where Malaysia is also considered as a progressing society. Culturally, we are taught that fathers has to distance themselves from the children not because they want to, but because they were taught by society that they must be the disciplinarian. They must stand apart in order to provide so that the children will not climb over their head. Now, my friends, I was taught like that. I have a very loving father, and I believe that in his heart, he always wanted to hug us, but he has never hugged us before. Because his upbringing is that he must, through that role of being the disciplinarian, that, at times he will come in to judge on issues. At times he will come and teach us, to discipline us in order for our good. And so one of the things that I miss tremendously is this. In my life, as I grew up, I have never hugged my father, though I love him very much. He has never hugged me, though he loved me very much. Friends, these are the mistakes we made. This morning, I'd like to appeal to you because before it is too late. All children, if you are sitting near your father, I want you to take this opportunity to go and hug your father, because I don't want you to be like pastor. Later in my life, I said, I have no opportunity. This morning, I received the best gift. It was not instigated. It was not orchestrated by me. My wife said to my son at the breakfast this morning, why don't you give Daddy a hug? And my son gave me a hug that I have not experienced for many years. Since he grew up, because the children are taught, they must be also gentlemen. Don't be a baby boy, you're an adult already. So that hugging has been absent for many years. And this morning when he hugged me, I say, wow, that's the best gift. I'm not exaggerating. That's the best gift that I have experienced this morning. So children, would you just take a few minutes, just go to your dad and give them a hug if you can, please. Don't be shy, all right? Please do that for right, that's the way to go, please, yeah. On 15th of May 2008, the International Day of Families, there was a great concern, and they came out with an article that spelled out the importance of fathers. And in that article, after much research and summary and conclusion, they reported that there is an important fact that fathers make in the life of the family. Fathers have an important constructive role to play in families and the development of the children. I quote, it says, when fathers are involved, their children learn more, perform better in school, and exhibit healthier behavior. It also develops a child's confidence to solve problems. So after much research, they have found out that in families where the father are involved with upbringing of the children, when I talk about father, I'm not talking about just biological father. I'm talking about also spiritual father. I'm talking about fathers who have adopted children. In fact, I said those who have adopted children and take them on as their own and care for them as much as their very own children, they are much better off than me, who is a biological father. So I thank God for you, friends. Thank God for you. Now, friends, this research is not exaggeration. They shows that it has a great impact on the children in their self-confidence. So we must not distance ourselves from bringing up the children and upbringing and the child upbringing. Yesterday I was invited. The Boys Brigade told me, Pastor, you must come. It's Parents' Day, and your presence is very helpful. And so though I was very tight with time, I make it to that function. And as I was seated there, the captain came and sat beside me. It was very good of him, and he asked, Pastor, how is your back? And I say, I'm all right now. Thank God, all the pain is gone. Oh, praise the Lord. Pastor, I also had the problem. I look at him, How come you have the problem? Because you are in your 30s, I'm in my 50s. How do you have that problem? Because I had a fall, and I thank God for all of you for, not because, I don't thank God for the fall, sorry. Thank God for all of you for being so caring and so supportive during that time when it played up. And he said, do you have a fall? No, Pastor, no, I didn't. So what is the reason? I also don't know, Pastor. Probably because I carry the baby too much. And he is known by all officers, the example that he carry his babies on Saturday when he comes as a BB captain, and then teaches and spend time with the other children and teaching the other children. And I want to congratulate this role modeling of what it is true. Because you can teach by word, but if you don't illustrate by your life, it doesn't go well. The children are very smart today. They look at you. They don't just listen to you. They look at your life, whether it's consistent with what you said and what you teach or not. And so this